George was speaking earlier. Now he's just mentioned there's just a sense of frustration after last weekend that you're not quite sitting your straps at the moment.
We haven't hit that full stride yet, and it's been very frustrating, to be honest. We look back on the video and I think we're just a couple of percent off here and there. I think our ball carrying killed us up in the Dragons, and we just couldn't get into our game and play right into their hands. The frustrating thing is, it seems to be like we have a loss, sort that out, get a win, but then we're back to losing again. And I think from the weekend we were just quite a bit off in terms of intensity, accuracy, everything. It just when it comes to first phase, when you drop in the ball, poor delivery from a line or stuff like that, it takes so much away from you, and frustration builds and builds. And we did well to sort of get back into the game, but I think the starts of, especially against the Dragons and Glasgow, have killed us. But no, I think we've come anywhere near our best yet, to be honest.
I mean, I don't suppose for Europe motivation would be any sort of issue playing an Anglo-Welsh game as it is, and the fact it's the Heineken Cup as well. It's
I think as a group we've got absolutely nothing to lose. Everyone's written us off. Nobody gives us a chance, but we know within the squad the sort of players we got, and when we do click, I'm sure we can compete with most teams, and we are going to have to be at our best every single time to get anything. Even a few points out of this group, because we are right up against it.
Does that help and almost sort of freeze you up a little bit if the pressure does come off to play?
I'm not sure. I think we're quite a proud group here. Every time we lose, you go into the change room and everyone's gutted because we all want to do so well for this club, and it'll be the same on Saturday, but we know that against Glasgow on the weekend we weren't at our best, but we were lucky we weren't up. They're a great team, but they didn't really punish us, and I'm sure come Saturday now, if we're anywhere off our best, then it could have a hiding, because we know how good they are and the players they've got. So we've got to have that mental edge, and as a group we haven't bought it yet this year, and there'd be no better time to really put that intense performance in than the first round of the Heineken Cup.
To use an example like Northampton a couple of years ago, when again no one really gave you much hope going up there, everyone was talking about the same scrum and things like that, and you just turned the form book on its head really in that match.
Maybe we've had some good wins in the Heineken Cup, but at the end of the day we haven't looked back those wins up. We've sort of let ourselves down afterwards, and it's all great going up to Northampton and winning, but we didn't qualify from the group, so it counts for nothing at the end of the day. And this group it's going to be tough to get anywhere near the top with we come up against the two French teams with the budgets that you got, the players, and Harlequins who've over the last few years been thereabouts in the Heineken Cup, but especially the Premiership, and I think they probably feel a bit frustrated. They haven't played their best stuff yet, and I'm sure they'll be targeting us to really kickstart their season.
Coming up against players like Nick Evans, is he almost one of those unfortunate players who's had a great number 10 in front of him on the international stage all those years?
I think
they've had a few more caps.
Sure, as you look at New Zealand, there's a few players over there that would be 50, 60, 70 caps. In other countries, you look at like Chris Massoui, who's playing in Cast, he's world-class player, and he's with Toulon. Nick Evans, and you got players. They got an abundance of riches over there, and he's proved how good he is. He's in the northern, playing over the northern hemisphere. He's been one of the best consistently over the last few years, and I got a lot of respect for him and the way he moves the Harlequins team around the field, and like I said, I don't think they've clicked yet, and I'm sure they'll be targeting us to get kickstart this season.
You've played many years here where the pack hasn't given a talented backline the platform. Now the scrum in particular seems to be going very strongly. Is there a frustration the backline don't seem to be quite clicking?
I think the frustrating thing is, especially from the weekend, we seem to have complete dominance. I don't know what goes on in that scrum, but we seem to have complete dominance, a lot of penalties. We didn't get much of it. We sort of penalties around the halfway in our half. We kick to the corner and then sort of we get turned over or lose the ball, whatever. But I got to take my hat off to the forwards this year. They've given us a platform, and I think as backs we've been inaccurate, and we haven't probably had the intensity we need to have. We've you know, been a bit light in the contact area and lost the ball, and we haven't really got over the gain line like, you know, the players we've got we should really be doing. So, you know, we work hard at every week, and we've been that couple of % off every game. So hopefully this week now, coming into Europe, we can, you know, training's been really sharp this week so far, and you know, everyone be on the bigger stage looking to go out there and put that performance in that, you know, I know the boys in the backline can put in.
You mentioned Harlequins might be targeting the Scarlets. Do you look at the supposed French dominance of this group and maybe even target Harlequins as a more winnable game compared to the other fixtures?
No, I don't think so. I think we got to respect Harlequins. What, you know, they won the Premiership 2 years ago. I think were they semi-finalists last year? I think so. So you know, I'm not sure what the rest of the group, but I got a lot of respect for Harlequins and the way they play. You know, they play a real attractive brand of rugby, and I think Clermont would have to be clear favourites in this group. I think Racing, I haven't seen much of the top 4 team, but I saw they lost to Bordeaux at home last week, so they, you know, they probably feel a bit frustrated with the start they've had. So it's, you know, I don't think apart from Clermont, no one else has really hit the stride yet. So it's you know, it's going to be interesting, but you know, we never go up to Harlequins and disrespect them like that, because we know how good they are and the players they've got. So it's just, for us, it's just about getting our own house in order and putting that performance in that we haven't put in yet this season, but I'm sure that, you know, it's not too far around the corner.
And with the ongoing row about European rugby, the uncertainty surrounding the Heineken Cup, does that make you cherish a game like this and the competition coming up that little bit more?
Yeah, I haven't got a clue what's going on with the Heineken Cup and stuff like that, but you know, it's a fantastic competition, and you know, some of my favourite memories as a Scot have come in the Heineken Cup. You know, some of the wins we've had, but it's just a shame that we haven't, you know, I haven't been a part of one of the teams that, you know, have gone on to the knockout stages, and as a group we'd love to do that, but you know, we know we're up against it. So you know, whatever happens with the Heineken Cup, this is a big year for us, for the boys. There's you know, we're all friends here. We got a few new faces, but a lot of us have been together for a while. So the longer it goes on, I think we got to put a bit more pressure on ourselves to perform in these bigger games. So you know, hopefully we can do that this year.
How do you feel your form is, at least at the moment?
Yeah, it's all right. It's probably the same as like we've been as a squad. We're, you know, a couple of % off here and there, and you know, hopefully I can put that right on Saturday now. But you know, I just, you know, realise how fortunate I am to be playing rugby. So you know, just enjoy it as much as I can.
Is that part of almost when you take the field after what happened last year? You think you've got that? You think, you know, this bad injury, you appreciate the games that much more?
Yeah, definitely. And you know, I spoken a bit to Lee Thomas when he was at Boston.
Yeah.
Like, he ruptured his Achilles a week before me, and to be fair, he was great. He you know, messaged me on Facebook and asked me if I wanted any advice, because you know, obviously he'd spoken to different people, and you know, seeing what's happened to him, it does make me realise with the injury that I have, like he slipped coming out the bath, and you know, I slipped going up the stairs, but I was just fortunate I didn't re-rupture mine. So you know, I do realise how fortunate I am, and you know, you can't take, you know, everyone says don't take anything for granted, but after something like that, I think you do really appreciate what you have got, and for me, I just, you know, thankful and really appreciate what I've got down here. You know, I get to spend every day with a group of men that I wouldn't choose to be anywhere else, and you know, it's great when we win, but it's frustrating when we lose. Hopefully we can win on the weekend and enjoy the good times. Yeah.
And the goal kicking, Rhys, I mean, I can't remember. Have you missed a kick this year yet? Or?
Yeah.
I haven't seen many.
No, it's gone good. I've you know, I've been working with Neil Jenkins quite closely, and he's been good, and changed a couple of things, and you know, really happy with the way things are going, and you know, hopefully that continues.
Yeah.